Welcome to this episode of Fake vs. Real. In this episode, I am finally, yes, finally, it's been a long time. This came out a while ago, but I'm finally getting to the Neca Batman vs. Alien action figure 2-pack. Now, I've seen this one quite a bit. On the left is the fake, the right is the real. I've seen this one quite a bit on AliExpress and all that, and this was a New York City Comic-Con exclusive, so you cannot get this at Walmart or in the stores, and they came out with 4 different ones. I unboxed them. I don't know if you guys caught those videos, but I already did an unboxing of the Batman vs. Alien, and I actually ended up selling the Batman, and I have another pack. So for you guys, yes, I am gonna unbox both of these so you guys can see the action figures up close and how they look. Now, all 4 that they did release, they have not made fakes of. The only ones that they made fakes of were the Batman vs. Alien, and the other fake versus real that I will be doing is the Superman vs. Aliens. They have not done a fake version of the Green Lantern vs. Predator or Batman vs. Predator. And the Green Lantern vs. Predator would have been a real cool one to have, because that's the Sinstro Corp action figure Predator, and that's a real slick one. So looking up close at the boxes, the fake one is darker, and I actually like how the fake one looks more compared to this one. So looking up close, you have a dark gloss, and the real one has more of a not matte finish. It has a gloss, but it's not as dark. Now the tell with this is the bottom. Looking at the bottom right now, the top is the real, the bottom is the fake. On the fake one, they actually, let me put this to the side. I'll show you guys this one up close, see what that looks like, and then show you the numbers on this one. They actually, on the barcode and the number here, they put a shadow effect on the numbers, and then I don't know if you can see how that looks. It is very thin, the letters and everything like that, hard to read. On the real version, it is not like that. It is crystal clear like that, and again, this is the darker black. You can see actually the difference right there. And the same thing with these logos. You see how this is all crisp up here, and the same thing for the UPC and everything. So that is one thing to tell from the box. Is there anything else to tell from the box? No, because there's nothing else on the box. The box is just clear. Now let's open them up, take a look, and again, nothing on the inside of either of them, because that's not how it comes. So let's take a look right here. And again, I received the fake one. I received the fake one that came with the Superman vs. Aliens one, and I received it like this. And as you see, it came in one packaging. It was out the box for both of them. The head was off on the Alien one. The Batman, as you can see right here, looking at it from the box and inside, you can see that there's a gloss on the real one and no gloss on the fake one. But stick around to the end. I'll give you guys tips on what to look for and what to do when you're trying to purchase the real one to make sure you guys don't get a fake one. So let's get up close with these and look at them in the box. And off the top thing that I seen was the wire that it comes with. The wire is different on both of these. They did not come with a re-release on this action figure at all. So let's get these out the box and see what they look like up close. Okay, got them both out the package. And one thing that I seen, that the fake one, if you do receive the fake one thing to tell is the good old way is the tape. They use squared off tape, rectangle tape on the fake one. And on the real one that I do have, they use the circle tape on all of the real ones that I have. I looked at all of the real ones and they all have the circle tape. here they go out of the package. Before even pulling them from here, you can see differences. You can see differences in the batarangs. The batarang on the fake is not shiny. The gloss on Batman is different. You look at the wires are different. So there's definitely things that I already see without pulling them out. The darkness on the skull of the alien is darker, and the alien all around is darker. And like I said, it's more of a matte finish on this one. So let's get them out the package and take a look at them up close each. Another thing to tell that you can see is, like I always say, do you see how these are tied in the back? They're not even tight. Same thing with this one. When Neca does theirs in the back, Neca always tightens theirs like that, so that you have to take it out. Each one is like that. Let me pull up Batman's. And Batman's cape was taped down, and in this one it is definitely not taped down, but you see the big difference there in how they tighten them right there. Head came off, wasn't even on, and has a nice amount of damage to the skull. All the white marks, so do not like that. Pull Batman out with his little front pump. Looks like he's, hopefully the figure is a nice figure at least. And he's already coming with a whole bunch of dust on his head. So he was somewhere out in the open. Hopefully these legs move around good. And I did not warm up any of these figures. So looking at Batman, now let's get the rest out. Okay, so on the real one they have the tail tied in too, and on the fake one they did not have the tail tied in. So let's look at them all up close. So when opening the box, one thing that I did now notice, that this is the silica gel, the throwaway do not eat pack. This is the one that came with the real one, and this is the one that came with the fake one. So they are two different packs. So that is another way to tell. This is behind Batman to keep the cape from not messing up. So this is definitely a tall tale. If you got this in your box, it is a fake. If you got this in there, it's a real. Did somebody open it? I mean, it has to be taped and everything, of course, but let's get to the action figures. These are also the two differences between the wires. This one was the real one. This one came with the fake. This was more of a metallic look. This one is more softer. It seems like it's better for the action figure so it doesn't mess up. This one is more stronger than this, and this came with the fake. This one came with the real. Taking a look at them up close out of the package. Again, still on the left is the fake, on the right is the real. I don't know if you guys can tell some of the differences, but definitely, like I said, the gloss in it. We're going to take a real up close look at them. So stick around, and like I said, stick around to the end to see those couple things to look for when buying. And I'll be doing up closes with these. But one thing that I seen is, like I said, the gloss, the shine on the alien compared to the real one. Left is the real, right is the fake. One thing that I thought was hilarious too is for them selling the fake version on AliExpress, they actually have this Neca stand right here, which is a custom by me, and it does not come with the package. These stands do not come with the action figures, and they have it for sale on AliExpress with the stand, even though they don't have the stand. I did multiple different stands. I don't know if you guys seen, but I got a lot of the different Batman. This one's just for Batman, and some ones for Alien versus Batman, or Batman versus Alien. But looking up close, the fake version came with an extra fist, and so did the real version. But the difference is that The fake one is literally just a closed fist, and the real one is to be able to hold the batarang. So this is the top one is the fake, and the bottom one is the real. So the real one comes with a hand like this to hold the batarang, and again 100% when you guys look at them you'll be able to tell. So on the left is the fake, the right is the real. They did not even paint the fake one, so it is just a white tan color, when the real one to the right is a shiny silver, two different silvers. And on the back of the fake one they have a circle to where they must have been pouring it. So that is a very big sign. If you bought the fake version, please let me know in the comments. Did yours come with just a regular fist that he already has, and did yours come with this cheesy crappy batarang right here compared to the real one? Now the reason they're standing like this and he looks like that is because the knees, I don't know if you guys can tell the paint, so you see the knees right there compared to the knees on this one. The paint is really bad on the fake version, and the knees on this one is stiff. You see how this one is bending. I try bending it a little bit to bend it back to see if the knee bends, but I am definitely not feeling any good play on it. It feels very stiff. The same thing with this knee, this leg. You see how that's standing like that. And again, that reason is because this knee feels real stiff. It feels like it'll break. So what I want to do is, I usually don't heat them up, but for the sake of this video, so we can see the articulation, I'm going to heat these guys up and see how they bend and how they are compared to the real. So let's get to it. Now, looking at these two figures up close, stick around, like I said, for the alien. The alien, man, that one I'm really not happy with. Not really happy with this one. The left is the fake, the right is the real. I don't know if you guys can tell, but those knees on the fake one, oh my god, can't get them to go straight. They're twisted in real bad. I hit them with the heat gun on both this one and the alien one for the fake one, and it was pretty horrible how it all turned out. I'll show you the alien in a second. So looking at this, you can tell that the Batman logo is faded compared to the real logo right there on the real one, and that is 100% a tell. And then also with the paint, so you see the logo there, you see how the legs right there, and if you look at the waist right here, you have the pegs right there. It looks nothing like that. This gap in between here is pretty horrible. Feels like it's gonna break. The knees feel like they're gonna break. I got the knees to bend, but that just looks really horrible right there. And then moving on up, let's look at the heads. So the paint difference on both the heads, you can tell there is a big paint difference. They really shaded real good with the real version, and they did no shading, no color difference on the lips with the fake version. Moving around the fake version, moving his arms around and everything like that, made it real feel like his ankles are really loose compared to the real. Then looking at, let me take them off this amazing stand that I made. Looking at the shoulder, there's plenty paint in there that's chipping off. I didn't grab it out yet, just because I wanted to move around. The right one moves around real good. The left moves around good, but it's all that paint in there and everything that's real crap. But the knees, they do bend, but they just feel like they're gonna break when they bend, so they move around fairly nice after I hit it with the heat gun. So bend it down, but as you can see there, this leg is just, it's very loose at the waist. He won't bend in there again, but you're looking at a price difference of the Batman versus the alien action figure. The real figure is worth about 120 right now. I think it is like between 100 to 150 for the 2-pack. This with the alien, this costed me like 26 bucks, I want to say. So quite a big price difference. And like I said, his ankles move around pretty good. I don't know if his toe does. His toe does move, but like I said, every time I move him, it feels like something's gonna break. Now, yes, it is a fake. I'm expecting that. Paint has been falling like a lot off of the fake one. The elbows move pretty good on the fake version. See right there, and you got paint all in there, chipping all out. This one isn't that bad, still paint chipping, but elbow bends all pretty good. No issue with that. Wrist moves around. Now again, he does not come with the other hand to even be able to throw the cheap batarang. And looking at those legs, look how they're pointed in. So he's pretty bow-legged on this action figure, especially compared to the real one. And again, that price difference is pretty big. He is hard to stand up, even with the Neca stand. He is very hard to stand up, and he moves around. You see like that. The real one, I have had no issues with the real one. Let's pull the real one off. Knees bend. His knees are a little stiff too, but this is an older figure, so very expected. But his knees bend just fine. His arms move around real nice. Both his shoulders, no paint on the shoulders. Arm moves around. Now, yes, Neca can make mistakes. I don't know if you guys ever checked the unboxing. I unboxed the Green Lantern vs. Predator one, and oh my god, man, both the knees on the Green Lantern busted and broke. So, but his bicep moves good, and that's one thing I didn't check on here. Bicep moves around okay, but when I do that, you can see right there, it looks like it's starting to split or something. So same thing with this one, does not move around that good. Let me try seeing if he'll stand up by himself without me. So bicep moves around real nice on this one. The real version of this Batman, he moves around beautifully. I have no issues with him. A little paint just fell from there on the real one, and that's sometimes expected. But this figure all around for the real version is way better than the fake to me. And like I said, you look at the faces, you can tell by the paint. The paint on the fake one is definitely darker than the real version. And his chest actually looks like it might be a little bit more wider, but I don't know if that's the paint. And like I said, the detail in the face is just astounding on the real version. I love it. Let's look at the belts up close. The belt on the fake version looks kind of bigger and looks like it's made out of a different plastic or painted different, just a little bit. But it looks like his waist and his jockage is smaller on the real one than it is on the fake. And hey, I don't know, but this is 100% fake. Don't care what anybody has to say they don't make fakes. This is definitely 100% a fake version of this NECA 2-pack, because you cannot even get this without going through the New York Comic-Con in 2019. So let's look up close at the alien ones. Okay, so this is where we get to the fun part. This is the alien version of the fake. Left is the fake, right is the real. I don't know if you guys can tell differences, but heating this guy up, they made this action figure for the fake version that this right here is so painted in on both of them that you cannot even bend the ankle or whatever part you want to call that. This one, the real version, bends beautifully at every part that it's supposed to. But these knees, you see how this one's bent. These knees bend a little bit, but they feel like they're gonna break. Only one of them bends. And then the wrists on the fake one, they made so it does not move on the fake version, which they move beautifully on the real version. And again, you can see the top of the head on the fake version got a lot of scuffs of different white marks on it. And then you can see that brain on there. You can see through that one a little bit more than you can see on this one. This one has more of a fade that's in it. The paint job all around for the fake version is pretty bad. There's a lot of black, so they must have did a whitewash on this and just did not do a good job. It is not glossy at all. Let's look at the real version. There's more white. And I said the wrist move on the real version, I don't even know if, let's try moving these hands right here. Moving them forward. So moving it like that, these don't move either. So the hand is stuck like that on the fake version. So that is pretty horrible. I do not like that at all. But again, price difference of $150, $100 to $26 for the 2-pack. Let's look up close at these ones and see some more detail in the blood on the mouth. The mouth opens on both of them. Let's open this one, and even though this is the real version, if you see right here, there's a little indentation on the skull that I really don't like. Mouth opens up good on this one, and you see where the black is on there, how it's detailed. This one has more of an open lip gap to it right there that you see right here, that this black on top. His mouth does open and close. Now let's try getting that mouth to bring out his tongue. Looking at the tongue out, and this one right here has no blood on it compared to the real one that has quite a bit of blood on it that I like a lot better. But the fake one does come out, not as far as the real one, but you guys can see differences right there. Looks like there's big differences in the shape of the head. When I tried articulation on this one, on the fake version, the shoulders are so hard to move. I think they painted quite a bit of those. So that was not fun. And moving around the real version, I had no issue whatsoever with none of the limbs. And like I said, I know Neca can mess up, and I had the Green Lantern. That was a real bad mess up. So like, I understand that Neca can mess up too, but this is pretty horrible on this version. And even though looking at the alien one, I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but that is a horrible feature right there, all coming up here. I do not like that, but I'll take that over those white marks like that. So all in all, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Was this worth it to pay $46 for the fake one? Or like I said, you could by chance get this one, the real one, for $100, $120, $150. Is it worth it to purchase at that? So getting on with that, the 5 things that I have for you guys to look for if you are purchasing the real. If you're purchasing the fake, then it doesn't matter, just look at the price. On eBay they have a lot that are at $80 for fake ones, and you can tell from the pictures. Same thing with AliExpress. You'll be paying like $46, I think it is, something around there. If you want the real, I wouldn't even chance it with AliExpress. So number 1 is ask for the picture of the Batarang. So far I haven't been able to see the Batarang picture and it be like the authentic one. Is just a clay looking one, and so if you guys actually purchased a fake version, let me know in the comments if you received a Batarang that looks good. I'm interested in seeing if there's one that looks good. Number 2 is ask for pictures of the UPC code on the bottom. Again, if you're getting a different type of box printing than me, the UPC code was a big tell with the shadowing of the UPC code, so that was a big thing to see. And if yours isn't like that, let me know. Number 3, check the paint on the alien. That's a very big tell. The Batman is done pretty good besides the knees and his mouth and everything, but you're more able to tell on how the alien looks. There's a shine on the Batman head compared to more of a matte finish on the fake version, but again, the easier one to tell will be the alien skin tone and how white it is. Number 4, don't take the chance on AliExpress if you want a real one. Sorry I said that, but I'm gonna say it again. AliExpress might sell some real ones, but it is far in between. You're gonna be paying a lot more on AliExpress for a real one than if you did on eBay for a real one, if they do have a real one. You can definitely see on there to that, and check everything on their ratings and all that on AliExpress. And then number 5, the last one for this one is always check the seller. Check the rating, check the location. Are they in the US? If it's coming from China, 9.5 out of 10, it's gonna be a fake one. And I have numerous times have talked to people from doing these videos and have done it personally, that if I have received a fake, I definitely ask for a refund. And if it's from China, there's a lot of times that they're just like, hey, we'll refund, and you keep the action figure. So tell me what you guys think. $46, was it worth it? Is this a thing that you would purchase? Did you guys like this episode? If you guys did, man, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, because this is my money that I'm opening these toys to find out all this. And I got the Superman vs. Alien up next. And if you guys are interested in me doing anything special with the Alien vs. Superman, please let me know. Until next time, this was another episode from the collection dimension of Fake vs. Real.